Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies, and Merry Christmas to everyone. This is our paint through video for Warlord Games Hail Caesar, the Punic Wars. We've got the box of Scipio, Africanus, Roman legions on the tabletop. Probably will follow up with the Carthaginian forces once we get these painted. But this is part one of the paint through. I'm going to try to get at least one of our soldier troops. I think the Roman princeps, we're going to start the Republican Roman princeps, but I'm also going to try to get all the miniatures off the spews, get them all primed, and try to paint through some of the bases, but there's a lot here, so let's get into it. I think one of the things that was the most difficult here is just lining up all the different troops correctly and kind of figuring out who is who. So I ended up printing out some images from the internet, but you know, this the box does have an overall view of what's there, but they don't do a good. They should just have a single page that shows you the breakdown of what's what. But I think once I broke them all out, and with the guide that I sort of self-printed, I think organizing them is the first step, and then kind of getting them. Figuring out how you want to arrange some of them is going to be kind of up to you, and some reference art that's out there. And then I'll get these Zenithal primed. At this point, I've got everything off the spews. I've got them kind of organized. I got the Trirari, the Hastati, the Republican Roman princeps, the Celtic warriors, the Italian infantry, and then some of the cavalry, getting those there as well. Okay, we've got a lot of these based now. I don't have them glued in place, but I'm just going to get them out to prime them. I'm going to use a flat black to prime them, and then in some cases I'll actually do some sprayed on versions for the red shield and also some of the flesh tones. To make use of the flesh tone spray here, I'm just going to tape them off and just kind of hit them kind of like a zenithal. I think this will lighten up the faces. It'll also allow the shadows from the black primer to show through. And then it'll also lighten the helmets and the plumes so that I can hit those with white and gold later. So just kind of get the faces and the flesh tones done quickly here. Also, for some of the red shields, I've gone ahead and used a red spray for those. And I've done multiple coats on some of these to get them nice and kind of glossy there. Again, this is just the Tamiya red for the shields. As you can see, quite a lot of minis to get through on this one, and I went ahead and printed out the names of each of them just so that I could kind of plan my colors and attack. There's some infantry that is more like Celtic style. We've got lots of cavalry, and we've got the Roman commanders. We've got our Roman troops or Republican troops, and then we've got Numidian skirmishers. We've got Spanish Catrati, the light infantry skirmishers, slingers, and velites. Getting all those mapped out here, so this will help me to paint through it. I also decided to go with a white prime for Scipio Africanus. That gives him his purple cloak and his white robes, white horse also. So that'll be a good foundation for him. think I got our first batch of the Roman Republican Princeps tabletop ready. They look good from a distance, and I think we'll wrap it up with these. We'll leave you guys with a quick word from our sponsor. We've got the bookstore link down below in case you have any last-minute Christmas shopping or want to get yourself a present, and then I'll take you guys out with the hero shots. Thank you for watching, and Merry Christmas. If you'd like to support the channel, we've got a bookstore link down in the description where you can check out the 6 volumes of the Cat journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, also available in the hardcover omnibus edition. We've got the Dirges of the Alabaster Kings, the Saturnalis Thralmorin, and the Lost Cypria, as well as our artificial psychoanalysis of desiring machines. Pick up our Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, as well as our Alchemical Courtship in the Dreamland Saga, of volume 1 of which is soon to be adapted into the Celophaeus comic book series. Go check out our Patreon for more details on that. Thank you all for your support. Check out the bookstore link in the description. Now back to the show. That's going to wrap it up for part 1 of our Hail Caesar Scipio Africanus paint through. Like and subscribe to get notified when we get onto part 2 and eventually get this on the tabletop. Thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all Patreons and subscribers. Thanks a lot for your support, and see you on the tabletop. Take care. Have a great holiday. Bye-bye.